What is up? What is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another show. Welcome. Everybody up in the building. Hope your day went well. Hope you're doing better today than you were yesterday. Hope you're around people that value you and love you. Help you live your dreams. If you don't know what your dreams are, I hope they bring them out. Bring your asses on in the building. I've got a treat for you. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to go in on this live. Oh, yeah, I'm breaking some backs on this motherfucking live. I am. But first, I want to take a little walk in the past, in a happier time, and hopefully give you guys a glimpse as to why these motherfucking people won't leave me alone. You see, they're hurt. They're hurt because they realize I really was a friend. And they realized that they couldn't find what it is they found over here anywhere else. They found out that without me being with them, well, they just go down the drain and turn into bitter trolls and don't even know it. Now, I was called the worst mother. I was. Now, what I've done to be called that, well, the verdict's, is out. But what I've been showing on my community wall proves otherwise. Proves otherwise. And tonight, we're going to talk about that. I've got some stuff to get off my chest. But first, start to show off light. And we're going to, like I said, take a blast in the past of how things used to be. Okay? So, I'll be right back. Enjoy the show. Oh, and y'all know what to do. Please hit the like button. It's free. You should have said the eyes, brother.
He's JoJo.
Clarence, welcome to the business.
He's Casey. He's Casey. Travis JoJo, and I'm Devontae Swing. Let's go.
Oh shit! Here we go. All right, guys. This is Big Tori.
What up, Margaret? Good to see you. Let's go, Tori.
All right, Tori.
Tori said he's gonna have all the pussy after this song. Let's go.
Oh shit! We got.
Let's go. Tori, get it together, man. God damn. Look at this nigga, boy. Hold on, man. We need all your clothes on, sir.
Come on, I'm naked. They can see me naked. Oh my God.
Hey, if y'all move the camera down too low, dog, this show is over.
He already told y'all he got me like Winnie the Pooh.
Hey, we're gonna listen to you here. Hey, we some niggas, dog. We're gonna have to hear you sing R&B with no clothes on. Okay, go.
Let's go. Oh my God. That's what it is. Sing to the ladies. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you ready?
I want a free kill.
Oh,
go, sorry. No, don't stand up, nigga. Don't stand up. If you stand up, dog, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass up.
Okay, now you better open your eyes.
Take it with that hat. Don't stand up.
Feel this.
There we go. Every time I close my eye, I wake up feeling so morning. Out of my mind. It's something I I can do anything to make you understand me. Let's go. Tonight. Come on, Tori. God damn, get it together. Tonight, you got my
I got his mind.
Tonight, you got my mind. Let's go, Tori. Tonight. She'll be there after the song, man. Stop taking, nigga. Sing the song. Damn.
What must I say?
What must I do to show how much I think about freaking you? What must I say? What must I do to show how much I think about freaking you? Okay, Tori. This is your solo. Nigga, go. I can't help you.
I can even play with another body.
Tori's behind because he's stuttering, dog. I got you, dog. Let's go. Anything you do, I'm trying to. Tonight, you got my time. You got my time. Tonight, you want my side. Sorry, come on, dog. I'm trying to help you, dog. You're the lead singer. You're the lead singer, man. Stop cupcaking, nigga. Read the screen. Look at this bullshit here, man. Sorry. Sorry, stop cupcaking, dog. To show how much. Look at this nigga here. This is terrible. What must I say? To show how much I can't help you more than this, Tori. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Don't stand up, nigga. Do not stand up naked. Do not stand up naked, dog.
Oh shit, baby. Look at this.
Tonight.
Okay. All I know is Envy need to stop fucking up Casey and JoJo like that.
All right, baby.
God damn. Pamela.
What must I do?
Hey, Pamela.
Show how much I think
Miss Goldie, you know what's up, Miss Goldie. Miss Goldie, you know what's up, Miss Goldie. You know what I'm saying, Miss Goldie, you know what's up.
Okay, now, y'all. But now Tari wins. I know it's unbelievable to believe that because he's drunk as shit. But
how
Tari
about Stay?
is winning.
How about Stay? We all know Stay. How about Jodeci Stay?
I breathe.
We all know that song. If you don't know that,
okay,
know that
which
song.
one? Stay. Okay,
Yeah.
so Envious, it's your turn.
It ain't my.
My bad, y'all. I'm over here talking to myself. So, as you guys can see, everything wasn't what they want you to believe. Everything is what they want you to believe now because I don't want anything to do with them. See, when I came on this app, right, I had a goal, and it was to be myself and help some people. And somehow along the way, I got attached to a young lady, okay, that I wanted to help. We all know the story. We ain't going backwards. But I found other ladies that I equally wanted to do better. So if you saw that screen, what you saw was me promoting the same woman that I'm about to hop on right now. Saw her ticker. Now, I didn't show her singing because at that time she had gotten upset because I stayed with him, because I was with him. She was in the beginning of the show. And when he came, she left because she doesn't like him. Now, You see them now all huddled up in a group like linebackers, and you would think quite the contrary, but it's fake. And that is why I don't want to be with any of them, because they're freaking fake. And one of the things that I saw in this woman after I was in my weakest moment, that changed everything. I had this woman on my panel numerous times crying, trying to console her, make her laugh, building up her platform, teaching her about YouTube, everything I could, because she said she wanted to do it. And she said she was heartbroken because she had lost something so precious to her. Her child, her son. But see, this is the thing, right? That's life, to die. I've said it on this panel before, and I'm going to say it again. So if you've got the ears to hear and the heart to understand it, then good. But life is not promised. Death is. Death is. And that's why if you look at my community wall, you will see where this same man is now looking like death and destruction already hidden. Looking like he has given up on every freaking thing. $17,000 owed in back child support. But he's on a panel with her and these other witches wanting to call me a bad mother. And it's sad. So now I'm not going to bash that young man. I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, he was an angel. He came to this earth. He did whatever his purpose was, and God called him home. I don't worship a devil. I don't. But when you try me, I will play the character of the devil. Okay? Don't get it twisted. I'm a God-fearing woman, and that's the only thing I fear is God. Not you fucked up ass witches. Now, the worst mother on YouTube, and I've seen a lot of bad ones, it's definitely not me. What have they done to show that it's me? But in this life, I'm going in on this witch and explaining why she goes around with her sad looking face, even though her son passed away in 2018. Now, I've never lost a child. Thank God. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, and that's what she is. But I wouldn't wish that much pain, that much heartbreak on nobody. So I'm not bashing that young man. I'm bashing the mammy. I'm bashing a woman who sat on her ass, sucking and fucking for weed, drinks, and anything she could do instead of spending time with her freaking child. That is why she gets up here on every platform talking about him and crying and trying to act like she still hasn't got over that fact. See, it's a funny thing if you ever been to a repast or a funeral, because as many of you know, I used to work as a funeral director assistant. So my job would be to comfort the families in their time of need. And what I always notice, no matter what race, no matter how old, no matter where the family was from, none of that matters. Before the repast or before the funeral, my job was to be there and give them moral support. My job was to help them and make sure that they felt comfortable that their family member or their friend was going on to, the next whatever is out there after we pass away, decent, with dignity and respect. So I would give my whole heart to those people. And for about a week, those people felt like I was their best friend. That was my job. And they would be crying, they'd be upset. They'd be bringing, memorabilia of their loved ones, picking out clothes, all of those things, making sure their hair was fixed like what they wanted, all of that. And then it was something special that happened after the repast. And I saw some tragedies. I saw people who had unalived themselves. I saw people like mothers, 25 years old, gone over a drug overdose. All type of stuff, y'all. But after that repast, or after that funeral, depending on what they wanted, those people had a sense of closure. And it wasn't that those people didn't care about their loved one anymore. Of course not. It takes time to grieve. It takes time to heal. But I would always see them at the dinner table, possibly sharing a toast, and most importantly, remembering their loved one with laughter. But this woman can't do that. And the reason why she can't do that is because instead of her trying to be a good parent, a good mother, a good role model for her children, well, she was just an old alley rat. I'm going to just be honest with you. When this woman came on my panel, her name was Perp. I smell it. Let me hit it. But yet she's almost 60 years old. That's it. I don't know who you were, but I bet you this. Bye. How about that? How about you not pretty and black? How about you big, black, ugly, and burly? How about that? Get the fuck off my shit. How about that? Stay in the goddamn bushes where your slave master having ass belongs. How about that? This ain't that channel, bitch. Now, if I were you, I would let me go on like I'm going because I'm trying to be a little light on your ass. But I can turn up the motherfucking meter and show them what a nasty, fucked up hoe you really are. I can tell them how you met a man on my fucking show and that next night had him at your house and moved him in. All because he was some homeless man with not a pot to piss in and nothing to throw it out. But because your funky ass don't have a pot to piss in either, but yet you got subsidized housing and your little fucked up, decrepit, stank ass, dust-filled shack that you call a place, eating your Meals of Wheels ass food, hoe. You let him in. Somebody had to work. So stay the fuck out my goddamn chat, bitch. You're now another super troll. So stay your ass in the bushes. The fuck you think I am? I've been trying to be nice because life is being nice to me. I don't want to get on here and act all fucked up and show my ass every live I do. I'm not like you. You get it? And like I said once again, bitch, I'm not talking about your child. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the fact that everywhere you go, you got that same mouth all wide open about, I lost my son. You lost more than your son. You lost your chance to look at life like you had done something. Because your living child is just as fucked up as you. Now tell the truth. Talk about the fact that every freaking day, all you do is sit up there and drown yourself in alcohol. Bitch, you drink just as much as Tari. That's why you couldn't stand him. Talk about it. Let's talk about how you don't even have a sofa in your goddamn house, but you have over 40 bottles of liquor. Talk about it. God bless that young man. But fuck you. You want to talk about a bad mother? How you doing, Major Flex? Welcome to the building. JoJo, if it's okay, I'd like to give you a mod stick, baby. Let me know if that's okay if you're still in the building. So let's just keep that real. It doesn't matter how much you run over to other platforms and try to fame my character. Bitch, I am who I am. I can turn off this app and I guarantee you people call me Joy. We laugh, we smile. Just like on that video, that is how I live. You, on the other hand, drown yourself in liquor with your only remaining child. So much so, I really was serious about making a donation for him a headstone just because I know you didn't have money to do anything. See, it wasn't no Gerber grow up playing with you. No, your money went to weed men. More liquor. It didn't go to purchasing a home somewhere comfortable and nice for your children. You were comfortable in the projects. You were comfortable with having nothing to give your children that they could be proud of. But yet that young man came in the world and saw the other side. And that was because he had his father. The other son wasn't so lucky. All he had was you. And that's the exact same reason why now he's sitting up there sleeping in a condemned house. When I went to that house, those dogs he had cried for me to take them. I felt like the dog whisperer, the way those poor dogs were trying to nuzzle up under me because they were miserable. Everything in that yard, everything on that porch, all the filth. And this ain't to get on people that are financially, strapped. See, I don't believe that everybody has to have millions of dollars in their bank account to live decent. And when your mind is decent, hey, that goes a long way. But see, you didn't know that. That wasn't important to you. The same way you've got a child that's sitting over there struggling way more than anything of mine. I still have a child in college. My other ones went to college. You talk about my daughter's education. Do you know my daughter went to one of the top rated high schools in the country? Do you know that? My children have traveled all over the world. They've been all over the country, of course, but the world. They have passports. Do you understand that? Now, have I been perfect? No. I'd be a humongous liar if I came up here and said, well, I've been perfect and everything I did is perfect. No. But I did what I had to do and I sacrificed for my children. I never gave children away. I put a beautiful, angelic child up for adoption when I got pregnant late in my 40s. When I saw that the father was toxic, I couldn't see myself having that baby. So I did a selfless act. I gave that child to a family that could not have children and had tried so desperately to have them. And you upset? You're mad because these were decent individuals? You're mad because these were people that had financial wealth and could take care of a child? You mad because these people didn't have to depend on freaking food stamps? Thank you, Major Flex. Welcome to the building. I haven't seen you around, but welcome. You're upset about that? I gave those people the opportunity to be parents. And I am lucky enough to have seen that child anytime I like. But when I was in Texas, where he is, I didn't have time for that. I was with a man that did nothing but abuse alcohol all day. Abby, I was actually married for 17 years. Okay? So I don't mind you asking or whatever, but I was married for 17 years, and yeah, I've got a child's father. Okay? I don't care what you hear over there in other places. Just ask me. Okay? Because what they want to do is get back over here, sweetie. What they want to do is be around me. I just want them to move on with their broke, miserable lives. That's it. But I'm tired of the content. So I'm going to be hopping on all of them. And then the finale, well, we're going to be talking about your girl TZ. Yeah. You see, this is what they want, not me. They're not worth my time. But since they made all the time in the world for you all to listen to their lies, I figured I would come and tell the truth. I tell the truth. Different men in and out of that home is why that woman looks like she looks. And trust me, the same way I know life and God has blessed me, I know death. And what I'm telling you is that is all around them. They bring nothing good. The only time she wants to speak like something is good is when she has the audacity to talk about her child. Now, I was going to be real disrespectful. Real disrespectful. So I'm trying to tone it down. So please, let's respect that. Okay? Because I will turn up even freaking more. And it wouldn't matter even if I did have 3 baby daddies. What is a baby daddy to a mother that doesn't know how to take care of her? It wouldn't matter if it was 1 baby daddy, 3 baby daddies, 4, 5, or 6. What matters is how you treat those children. What can you offer those children? Instead of another blunt to smoke. And if you care anything about them, then you will let them know the truth. Stop fucking talking about me when I'm not talking about them. I have a right to tell my story. Now that I have a right. But I haven't said any of their names. And most importantly, I don't come with any lies. Now this came from poor Gavin's obituary. His own line. Now, I'm going to try and make this bigger. Just a second. I need to, of course, make my picture smaller. So bear with me. And I appreciate y'all coming up in the building. We ready to turn up a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this is big enough. Okay, is this big enough for you guys to read? I'm Too Real. Welcome to the building. Y'all all talk about each other at this point. When is this going to stop? Well, this is the difference. I speak truth. I speak truth. They tell lies. And then people have the nerve to act like those lies ever happened. But yet you've been watching the whole time. You get it? So that's why I'm speaking. But thank you for your comment. This is so hard for me. Gavin is one of my sons. I've known him since he was about 8 or 9. My daughter was married to his older brother. I got to see him every time he would spend the weekend with them. Gavin was such a sweet child. He would walk in the door. Hi, Mom. What you cook? If I hadn't cooked, I would tell him nothing. Then he would say, do you have any leftovers? I hadn't seen him since the kids separated about 4 years ago, but he will always be one of my sons and have a special place in my heart. Rest in heaven, sweetie, and I will see you soon. God was missing an angel, and he called one of ours. We love you, sweetie, and know you will be looking down on us. Wasn't that beautiful? Didn't that seem sincere? Money man, you're a liar. Fuck you. You're broke and you're pathetic. Here, I tell you what. Come up here. Come on this link and say that shit. How about that? I'm going to drop the link and then I'm going to erase your funky ass back into the abyss. You fucked up ass devil. How about that, bitch? How about that? How about that? How about that? Now get the fuck off my goddamn show and get in the clouds where your ugly ass belongs. Because all you motherfucking bitches together couldn't make one decent goddamn fruitcake. Now I'm dropping the link right here. So since you got so much to say, you come up here and you tell me. Don't hide behind a troll page. What's up, Thug Life? You see, that woman has compassion for that young man. But notice he didn't say a daggone thing about the dirty behind his slutty mammy. Notice how she boldly said, he calls me mom. When it came to a home-cooked meal, he wanted her to cook. That was who had his mind when it came to good food and mothers and leftovers. Because his mother was too busy in the streets, prostituting, using men for money, selling her old ass body and anything else she could get just to get drunk. That's the truth. See, I tell the truth. Talking about you've exposed. Bitch, you ain't exposed a goddamn thing. You sorry bastards did nothing but lie. And had the audacity to say my daughter doesn't know who I am. You do realize most people call me my middle name, not my first name? And to sit up there, my daughter and what I said about the middle name was simply I couldn't remember the middle name, what my daughter want to name her children. Yes, you're right, I'm too real. It could be my children tomorrow. That is why I worship every day God gives me breath to do better and enjoy my children. And not sit up there and just stay drunk and high all fucking day. Sucking off freaking anybody that'll daggone give me a cigar and a blunt. That is why. Maybe you weren't in the chat when I said it, so I'm going to say it again. Life is not promised. Death is. Death is. So that we know. You might be gone tonight. If I were you, I'm too real. I wouldn't worry about my life because I serve God. I don't serve the devil. I would be more worried, if anything, if I sat on my ass all day and told lies about other people and their children. So the next time you over there in another chat listening to them tell you lies about me that never happened and never will happen, please use these same things that you're saying and tell them, okay? Because my children are sitting up somewhere else calling somebody else mother. You understand? See, I did what I was supposed to do as a parent. And it doesn't stop. It's just I've got older children now. And to be running around saying that I've sold children? Do you know how disgusting that is? Who in their right mind would say such an ugly thing to a woman that gave a child a chance to live, when most of the women nowadays who have unplanned pregnancies can just pop a plan B? I went through labor. I bonded with that child. I bonded with his adoptive parents, and they too are my family till today and will always be. But I come on here and I hear I give away children. You give away your soul, bitch, and none of you have one. All you are a bunch of thrown away, roundabout whores. Never had nothing, never get nothing, never be nothing, never wanted to be anything other than nothing. And it makes you feel good that you've got a platform just as trashy and ignorant as you. You can go up there freely and defame my character. I did nothing to deserve all that BS, the same way Gavin didn't deserve to have such a messed up mother. That's the truth. That's the truth. So while you sitting up there looking for sympathy of everybody because you lost a child, why don't you get your Skeletor looking ass up off the little happy bottle, okay? Okay? And pray. Okay? Because that child didn't deserve you. You understand that? See, I don't bash kids. I'm too real. So if that's what you're thinking, it ain't that type of party. I don't bash no fucking kids, but I say what the fuck I gotta say. And I have a right to. He can't speak now. The eyes tell a lot. Tell it, tell it. Sick of all the kind of mothers out there that'll sit up there and think it's better to sell their bodies instead of selling something that's going to make their children be great. Just because you don't have any dreams, do you really have to tear away from your children? And everybody's supposed to feel so sorry for you. But who feels sorry for him? Handsome young man. Tried to be something and was taken far too soon. But let's be 100. It's the mammies. This boy right here was an innocent bystander. The same way my daughter was you. I don't want to say the word. But the same way my daughter was hit with a bullet, walking down the street, an innocent bystander, she could have been this young man. Gone. The only reason why she's here right now and about to deliver those babies is because that's God's will, not mine. Not mine. But what I know to be true, if it wasn't for mammies like this fucked up bitch that wants everybody to think she's in mourning, well, then maybe some more of our children would be like this young man on the screen and not walking around picking up tools to take other people's lives. Exactly, tell it. Because they're miserable. And then I had the nerve to hear Marquette, big and lazy, excuse me, camel looking ass, have the nerve to say I need to get my life together. Bitch, do you not realize you and all them whores around you need to get a life, period? Do you not see that? I make more money than you. I have more things than you. And most importantly, I've got a bigger, better type of energy about myself. That's the truth. I love my children and they love me. If my daughter has to go on government assistance, I hope she uses it as something to step up. There's nothing wrong if you need assistance. There's nothing wrong with you going and getting it, but there is something wrong with it when you live off of that your whole freaking life and then sit up there raising children with it and then would prefer to smoke weed and liquor. If you know what it's like to walk in the liquor store and every bottle you want, you know exactly where that aisle is, but you've never known what it's like to actually use your checking account to purchase food, I think that's a problem. Stop with the trolling. Bitch, get the fuck out my goddamn chat. No, you're not God. No, you're not God. We know that. We know you're not God. We know y'all all some flunky, ignorant, Aunt Jemima sounding, porch monkey ass niggas that sit on your lazy ass and can't do a goddamn thing right. Then I heard them talking about, oh, you need to get your life right. What am I not doing right? God has blessed me. You upset because I go to bed happy? You upset because I don't need this app to validate me? Think again. Think again. I'm not trying to make the women in the chat feel bad that might need government assistance. I'm not. But I tell you one thing, if that's going to be the primary way of your children to eat, then don't have any more children. Now, I say that. Take care of what you raise, most importantly. Now, people say I'm a bad mother and all this and that, and they say all of that. I just had to talk about who I know is, who's bragged about all the men she slept with and what all she could get out of them. Exactly, Tracy, it's them. I told you, they watch better than the people that support my page. And now look at this decrepit monster. Look at this. And the sad part is, don't you think if I was so bad, he would look better now that I've been gone a year? This right here, I don't know if you can see it, but this is another charge. And this right here, guys, was just from the 27th. The 27th. He literally just got out of jail again for not taking care of his child, for not taking care of his responsibilities, and hops on a freaking app to talk shit about me. And you can't see the misery in his eyes. Look at that. That date right there, that's 4/27/2023. That's the booking date. Failure to pay child support. And he has one child. I had several. But you don't see any records of me owing any child support. But then again, y'all believe them fake ass receipts they be showing. Honey, let me tell you. Use your brain and stop letting people manipulate you. Tracy, I ain't even gonna lie to you, girl. You right about that. You ain't never lied. I couldn't even believe it. I handed my daughter a $5 bill to go buy some eggs not too long ago. And she went up to the counter with a drink, you know, one of those little drinks that's right there by the counter. And she came back to the car and was like, oh my God, when did eggs get $5 a carton? Oh my gosh, when did that happen? I thought they were $1. Nope, definitely are not. You're right. Things definitely are high now. And I don't want to take away from anyone that needs them. I want to take away from the women who think that weed is more important than the food. I want to take away from the women that think government assistance is a way of life and not a tool to get them where they're trying to go. I want to take away from the women that think that they can get their lazy, nasty asses on a freaking app and talk about and degrade another woman that they can't even compare to. They can't even compare to it. And the only reason why that TZ bitch thinks she on high horse now is simply because she hasn't been known around here. You see, she hadn't opened up her life around here. You all who listen to her don't even know what the big bitch looks like. You just know she sounds like a slave from the 1800s. You know that. She and her dumb dunce ass sidekick. That's what you know. But soon you're going to know all about her life, and I promise you that. If you don't know me by now, you better think about it. But you see this man's eyes? That was when he was arrested in December. And once again, a time that he was running around with them trying to convince y'all I was a bad parent. Hey, Deanna. Look at him. Looks miserable, doesn't he? So when they were talking about I was a bad mother, well, where was he and Perp's testimony to talk about all the wrong that they've done about their children? Huh? Why is it her son had to go to another woman to feel like that mother love? Calling another woman mama. And why is it this man is sitting up here? This is the first picture. And he's getting worse. No haircut, not shaving. Showed he's not bathing. And they want to talk about me. And those are the people y'all were kikiing with in the chat. Don't you get it? I wasn't mistreated, but when I was, I reacted. And I wasn't a fake friend to these women, but when I saw what kind of women they really were, I detached. I couldn't be around that. You think I'm supposed to be apologetic for saying I don't hang around hookers? And you don't know me that mother freaking well. See, they don't want to have me go on with my life because they don't have a life to go on to. They want to keep trashing my freaking name because they have nothing in their life that they could talk about. And the only one that does like to talk a lot about her life, well, she's just trying to give y'all a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Because the truth is, she didn't start loving her child until he was gone. And feeding the child that's living alcohol after alcohol after alcohol after alcohol, she didn't learn. She didn't learn. Meeting homeless men on my show and moving them in, it shows her character. Me, on the other hand, I tried to give what I thought was the little nice guy a chance. And when I saw how bad he was, I just tried to help him, y'all. He damn sure looked better when I was messing with him than what he looks like now that he's surrounded by these energy vampires. That's what they are. They are sucking the life right out of him. They're selling him on this story that he needs to be part of the wicked hate team. Let's say it. Yeah, Deanna, I look, but thank God, that's right. But that's just it. Let's be real. The economy sucks, okay? This is a recession. Whether they tell us or not on CNN and Fox News, we know it's a recession. We know that. When you look at all the illegal immigrants that have been able to come into this country and automatically get benefits, it shows why, now the prices are sky high. Eating healthy takes a great portion of my income. And I'm always thinking to myself, like, dang, like because I'm in the process of purchasing another home and I'm looking for land. I find myself more and more wanting a garden because I want to be able to grow my own fruits and vegetables and not just depend on Publix or Harris Teeter or Food Line or any of those big grocery chains. Like they got us paying all that money out to clone foods with no nutrients. They might look nice and pretty, but what nutrients are we getting? So if I know that, don't you think all us mothers are supposed to understand that? Or are we all supposed to be okay and just be giving our kids oodles or noodles while we suck a dick and go eat, go off into the sunset with some man that's only going to use us? That's the truth. That's what these women do. They're in relationships where they allow men to cheat on them. They don't stand up for themselves. They're the ones that are the providers. Meanwhile, the men are just in the back, using them more. That's what I'm saying, y'all. We don't know what's going to come like in the near future. But what I can tell you is we have to be accountable as women. Starts with us. Now, I know our fellas, they got a lot of work to do. That's true. But I'm telling you, it comes from the woman. Comes from us. And until we stand up to our sisters that have failed behind, well, there you go. It's going to keep getting worse and worse. I've been a mother to get a call and say that my child was hurt due to, a gun situation. And I'm so thankful that her life was spared. And my daughter's thankful her life is spared. That's why you witches need to stop going around with these fucked up narratives talking about my daughter contacted someone on YouTube. Sweetie, YouTube is everything to y'all bangbats, not my child. My child is more concerned at the fact that she has 2 living vessels inside of her right now, and she's the main vessel they've got to come out of. That's where my daughter's head is at. Is her mother gonna be there with her when it's time to deliver? Because it's starting to dawn on her that these are really living creatures. That these babies that are moving around her big belly are gonna come out, and she's the mother. That's where her head is. My daughter got a nice job. Now, of course, she had to stop working because, now she's almost 37 weeks and twins. So she definitely worked up until, though, her 8.5 month. She wasn't on YouTube running her mouth. She was in the bed trying to make sure she didn't contract. And I'm going to be there with her every step of the way. And if my daughter does need assistance, so be it. But my job is to make sure she doesn't get put in that trap. See, I don't believe in handouts. I believe in help ups. I believe that if you're in school and you're working, then you deserve the assistance, not sitting on your ass in free housing. I say, hey, let's find the equal trade. I say if they're giving you the free housing in the projects, then you don't need the food stamps. I say if you're getting the food stamps, then give you an opportunity possibly to get a job, some sort of training. That's just how I feel. Because what's happening is, she's on maternity leave. And it's crazy because now, of course, she didn't get her degree, but she wants to go back to school now because she's starting to mature and settle. And things are getting real now. You know, year before last, my daughter was rebelling like hell. She was that rebellious young lady. She's my only daughter. She's spoiled as hell. And I don't know. I think she just wanted to prove she was still my baby, you know? And to see her evolve into the young woman that she is now, I'm so happy, y'all. When I go to bed at night and I'm saying, what I do is I go over my day in my head, the good and the bad, and I kind of put it all out there. And I look at things like what I would change if I could. I find peace of something. I pray for people. And it is such a joy to go to bed now every night, thankful that my child was spared. And thankful that I'm about to be a grandmother to such a beautiful young lady. Now tell it, and then that's a whole nother story. Girl, she ain't pregnant. Stop. See, and that's just it. Y'all, the only reason why she said she was pregnant was to do those 2 or 3 little videos to get a YouTube check. That was it. She did that. She got that check. That girl is not pregnant. If she was pregnant, Crier definitely would have said it. Or he would have jumped all out the window bragging about how she's pregnant and it ain't by him. He would have exposed her. You know that. One thing is, we know Whitney and Bobby, okay? We know them. Yeah, Tracy, but I think I think she is wanting to try, but right now we just don't know, because to have 2 babies is sort of like, oh my gosh. And the dad, he's okay, but they're not married, which is funny because when she came on my show, the first time when she actually addressed what was her name, Miss V from AB's chat, she was speculating then that she may be pregnant, but she hadn't found out. She hadn't taken any tests or anything. So it's kind of funny how now, and she said on that live, like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to have a baby. And I was like, oh no, you're not, because you're not married. And now look. And she was like, okay. And funny enough, of course, within a few weeks, she found out she was indeed pregnant. So that's a true blessing. And I don't want to make a mockery of any of us mothers. I'm just not going to allow those dumb, fucked up ass slave bitches talk about me like a dog and it not be any truth to it. Now, I can get on here all day and tell y'all mistakes I've made, things I wish I could take back in life, but being a mother isn't one of them. And you're not going to lie on my freaking children. Matter of fact, keep me and my children's name out your fucked up ass mouths. I challenge you to do things that are going to benefit you. Because talking about me just shows how miserable you are. You guys will never again be able to be welcomed in my channel. You guys will never again have anything to do with me. At all. At all. And I understand how you felt it was fun. I get it. I had some fun too. But it's over with. Because when it came time for you all to really show that you were worth being my friends, you couldn't. Now, I'm going to play this for a second, y'all. Give me a moment for a little break. I'll be right back. Appreciate everybody up in the building. Please hit the like if you haven't already done so. And I know I've been saying it, but yes, y'all, I'm about to be doing a series, okay, on another content creator. The problem is she's incarcerated, okay? So that's why I've postponed it for a little bit, because the people that are talking about her really don't have anything going on now except updates about her as to when she's going to get out of jail. So I kind of wanted to wait before I start the series, but that is coming. And I hope all of you will want to come and watch and listen. And it hurts me that I stayed gone so long. A lot of people, they got upset with me, and I got upset with a lot of people, but this platform is still what it was when I started, and that's me being myself. That's what hurts so bad, just to hear people trying to throw around all these narratives like I'm a scammer. I've never in my life gonna try and be a scammer. For what? For what? Okay, y'all, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Skin tone and fit for any occasion. Give yourself the ultimate treat of a VA beauty makeover where you won't be left disappointed. Give us a call and book your appointment now. Let's get glammed.
All right, guys. Again, her channel is Veda Beauty. And if you give me a moment, well, to be honest with you, I got so many pages up. I'm going to ask that one of the moderators please drop her link in the description. Okay. And sub to her channel. Okay. All right, y'all. She keeping it tight. We ladies always got to fix our mother freaking crowns. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to pass the floor over to this lovely lady, Miss Pay Boss, a.k.a. Miss Put 'em on Blast TV, a.k.a. Big Candy, the big sis, a.k.a. Little Sis, because I'm younger, y'all. Whatever. Now, mind you, this was the hooker, y'all. Well, not was, because this woman right here is still a hooker to this day. And what you guys need to understand is I started trying to get her to come on my channel, and I started trying to get her to apply for, things in the industry, because she has a very animated voice. But now this is one of the main people that goes around and talks about me like a dog, trying to act like Tari is something that we all can see. He is not. And the reason why I was going to play this is just because I wanted y'all to see how hard I went to make sure that I represented people that I cared about in the correct light. See, it didn't matter to me where they came from. It mattered to me where they were going. So I didn't mind what she had done in the past. I just wanted to help her evolve and do better. Be better. So, hold on. And if you want to see this whole video, y'all, it's hilarious. It was called the Karaoke and Sing Off, and it's still up on my panel. And let me tell you, honey, it was action-packed. It was fun. It really was. But just a moment. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Hi, lady. Hey, everybody. Hey, Erica.
Hey, how's it going?
Shit, it's good. It's good in the hood. It's good in the hood.
What all is going on with you, sis? You smiling, I can tell.
Yeah, well, I'm happy, y'all. I am so happy. Like, I've been working on what I've been working on for so long. It's so hard. And I finally got the fucking opportunity, y'all. I've been putting in casting calls. I've been trying to do everything I'm supposed to do. And I finally got a text today.
Thank you,
from reality TV saying that they would want me. And so now I got to take a little step further. So
let's go, Big Candy. Let's go. Let's go, Candy. That's what I told you. Yeah. Hey, throw the celebrations up and celebrate that girl on her accomplishments. What you say? Say it again, Candy. What you about to be doing? Hey, turn all the way
up. TV screens.
We about to blow up.
Yeah. What they talking about?
And hey, y'all, I've been telling y'all shows, y'all channels do get recognized, man. They asked me for my Instagram, y'all, and I gave them my real Instagram. They didn't choose my real Instagram. They chose my Put 'em on Blast account.
Yeah, turn all the way up.
Honey, yes.
Look,
who be watching y'all shows and shit.
boy, you never. I told, hey, you never know. You never know who be watching. Live your mother freaking dreams, and if you ain't got no dreams, get them.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
But the truth is, she gave up on that dream after I stopped talking to her. And she continued to sell her body. Even though she's had a heart attack and a pacemaker installed, she really is still prostituting on the streets of North Dallas. You see, I was her motivation to try and do those castings. And I'm humble. I didn't try and take credit for that. I just wanted to have her up here to celebrate her accomplishments. See, that's what I'm about. Now, can you all do the same? All of you who want to try and paint this character of me instead of looking at what, who, how, and where I've been and doing and going. See, this panel over here is for some of the strongest. It's for the most intelligent. I don't need just numbers. I'd rather have a smaller chat with quality individuals, with quality people, with people that care about themselves and being better than anything else.
To all my fans and supporters, thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for rocking with the gangster. It was fun while it lasted, man. It was a wonderful thing. But I have really feel like I have been defeated by Wicked Angel. That's really what I feel at this point.
See, I went up against people who touched children. I took a lot of flack for that. And y'all will never know some of the stuff that happened behind the scenes of how much I had to go through. And I do it all over again because that's what I'm made of. And those are the type of people I'm meant to be around. People who can stand up to the bad guys and to the bullies. Now, I'm going to be bringing you all content. And it doesn't matter if my old subscribers, you know, I love you guys, but it doesn't really matter if you support the channel or not, because there's millions and millions of other people that are going to hear my message. And it doesn't matter how animate that these people are to trying to defame my character, all because I just don't want them fucking around. The truth is, I'm still go be me. I'm still going to do what it is I need to do for me. And I encourage you to do the same. I do. I do. I'm not a demon, not a devil, definitely not a devil worshiper. I'm a God-fearing woman. That's it. I bully the bullies. I go after the bad guys, and I need a strong team that is built like me. Not people that want to obsess themselves with me. And that's what they did. See this? Angel family sleepover. You see all these faces? These are all the faces. As a matter of fact, this one right here with the lion, that's the one that called the police on me when I was at Tari's house. Oh, my bad, y'all. I thought I had shared the page. Just a second. I'm going to bring it up. Right here. See that lion right there? That's who called the police. Well, let's hold on a second, y'all. I need to make a brief phone call, but check this out. Saying he letting me get my stuff off in the privacy of our room, and I ain't gonna front. I just knew he wanted me to go in the kitchen or the living room or something damn well, other than her. But yeah, but don't be interrupted, baby. Unless you're looking at the chat, baby. They here. Just kitchen. Whoa! Tyree, don't do that. I'm on live.
All right.
I ain't on the Angel chat. I'm on live.
Oh, all right. You still want to be for breakfast.
I can't stand your ass.
You love shit out of me.
Yeah, we gotta separate real quick.
You love Tyree.
I love some Tyree. Tyree loves some Angel too, though. Don't forget, people saw you fall in love with Tyree.
You got hearing on the StreamYard.
It was not. So that's what it was. Stop, Tyree. Stop.
So I'm just gonna Marquette, you gonna mediate
right
the panel. I'm inviting on the situation up. Miss AB's down in the chat. I'm inviting her up. We definitely want to hear from her, and we definitely have some things to discuss with her and some words of peace to offer her as well.
You.
So
they heard you. No, I have not.
My nose hurt.
Came up to basically, just let Wicked know to open the panel up for anybody that has any opinion on this particular subject. Thank you, Angels.
Thank you so much for you Angels coming. As you can see, we just taking a blast back in history, which just shows us how hard we go to help people. And I'm so proud of y'all. Like, y'all make me like so thankful. Like, I love my subs, my followers. Like, I really do consider us to be family. Like, y'all came into my life and y'all have only been helpful. You've only been giving and caring. When people have needed help, they don't go around blasting people. They don't go around causing drama. They don't. When they go to other platforms and y'all know that they are part of Angel Gang, they make sure that they go, even make sure, I'm not even joking, y'all, they make sure that they go and represent the high ground because they know I'll go whole nigga. So they try and save me from that. They don't like it when I go whole nigga. They don't. I thrive in it. I'm fine with it, okay? Okay. But they know I can do better, and that's what they want out of this platform, so we can truly help others. Remember, guys, like, I know it ain't like changing, world hunger, when we cover things like the Criers and Love by Erica, but at least we as women able to have conversations that hopefully will help somebody. So please understand, don't just take it from me. Please understand, these angels went through every process they could. They told everything they could. They gave all they could. They spoke to this woman behind the scenes as well as before the scenes. And what y'all don't even understand is, a lot of these shows in the beginning, I would be talking to her for maybe an hour. And then we would get to a place where I would try and give her insight, help her to move forward. We would go live. She'd be the first one when I dropped the link, just like I dropped this link, and then would once again hijack the panel and talk about one of her problems. And the problems never, ever remain the same, guys. Hey, what's going on, AB Empire? I'm going and then let you up, but I just want to get a second to clear the screen and stuff. Just give me a moment. Okay, so this live, to let you guys know if you didn't see this or you don't remember it, was about one of the chicks that they've aligned themselves with now. That's running around saying I was on drugs and all these crazy things. But the truth is, she was the one that came on the panel talking about her drug usage and, all kind of things. Her daughter was sleeping with her boyfriend and her daughter was stealing her money and all of that. Now she's over there talking about I'm a bad mother. So this right here, this live right here was us because we kicked her out of our game. But funny enough, they need whoever they can need. They go get whoever they can. And Tari's upset. He's bitter, y'all. He is. You can obviously see he's doing way worse without me than he was with me. And there's tons of footage. You all welcome to check out my old videos and you'll see the truth. You'll see the truth. So I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to be out to close. And once again, I thank you all for coming. I thank you all who have rolled with me, you know, till the wheels fall off. And y'all know me. A lot of you I talk to behind the scenes, you know how I feel. That's all I'm going to say to that. You know I love you. But for these women that's on this panel, kick fucking rocks. You're fake. You see the way I was building y'all up? But the moment I didn't do what y'all wanted me to do, and I had a problem with what y'all did, all y'all did was run over there to my enemy and talk shit about me. And it was lies. I'm not a witch. I'm not a devil. I never sold any kids. I don't give kids away. Tell it they're just obsessed. They're obsessed because this was the best that they ever felt. They felt they had a place here. And they did until they crossed me. That's the problem. Okay, guys, so I'm going to let this play a little bit. And I am going to be right back. If you haven't done so, please hit the like, y'all. I didn't monetize this video because I know I showed some music on here that would have gotten a strike. So please, 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 if you don't mind, take your moment or two and hit the like. Okay, here we go. What, baby?
Teens are under a lot of pressure, especially when it comes to underage drinking. They may not say a word, but as a parent, you can see this.
Huh? Baby, I'm having a meeting right now. All right. Baby.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, AB.
AB Empire.
Hey.
Welcome over here to Wicked Angel TV.
I'm Marquette, and I'm Marquette. Hey, Marquette. First,
Hey.
I just want to say, hey, everybody. And again, I know I already said it in the chat, Wicked and, you know, the whole live, her supporters. I just want to say I apologize on behalf of me and my platform over there because, you know, I know now what I know and it wasn't right. And, you know, I can only move forward from now and try to be a better person overall and not just let people, any and everybody come on my panel. You know, that was really mediocre of me. That was my bad. So I just want to say I apologize for that.
Well, thank you for apologizing because it takes a bigger woman to apologize. And I don't want to, that's just it. I don't want to disrespect you. I feel like you're talented. I think you have a great voice and I like the way you hold the show. Okay. Tari, be quiet.
Thank you.
Y'all, I'm sorry. Tari, please. I'm doing the show. Y'all, he think I'm on the Angel chat. He don't know I'm on the live. But the thing is, all jokes aside, because I owe a responsibility as a woman to never come off on a younger peer of mine in the wrong way. I'm supposed to help you. And no, you understand what I'm saying? Like it's never supposed.
Oh no, you fine, because I know I did, you know, I can be a bit mouthy and I know that. But like I said, I apologize. That lady is, you know, she's she's a story for another day, but I got a few questions of mine that I need to ask her. But she won't come up to the panel, and I know she's not gonna come up to my panel.
And you know what? I did try and look just to make sure she wasn't still blocked. Mm-hmm. But I think she is honestly the only.
No, she has blocked. You blocked. And let me tell you this, Kyle. No, mm-hmm. She talk about y'all little. If she want to admit it or not, she talk about y'all 24/7. Like this lady, you know, I'm not trying to put all her business out there, but she has no life at all, and I'm realizing that now. Mm-hmm. And I said in the chat earlier, I was embarrassed. And I mean that because I was defending this lady. I had my supporters over there as well defending this lady. Not even doing my research or none of that. Not knowing, you know, what her agenda, you know, was from the jump.
And that was why I put a post up yesterday to ask like if people thought the content creators needed a sit down because we owe the people a responsibility to give our opinions. So it's not supposed to be where everybody feels the same way. That's not what makes it interesting. It only works when we say how we really truly feel.
You're
And
right, and it doesn't always have to be, an argument about things. And with her, that's definitely, why it was always that with us, because we had moved along after the first situation. I don't know what happened in the midst of that, because I didn't have any issue with you after the whole situation with the first time you had came to my panel.
Oh, okay. Well, pretty much it was during this phase where she started going to my best friend Perk, saying stuff like, "Oh, I'm contacting Creole Babe, but don't tell Wicked." And she had started that type of stuff. And it wasn't just that, but that was the thing that we talked about on the air. So I'm gonna leave it there, with just that. But just know it was 2 or 3, maybe even up to 5 things or 5 times that she had gone to her and told her things and said, "Well, don't tell Wicked, but this, that, and the other." And then she was basically trying to get, like extort her for money, I felt, and take advantage of her kindness.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was just, that was it. So we allowed it to go on for a while, but she came on the show and the show was titled show was titled "So Everyone Hates Love by Erica." And for 30 minutes, we spoke about Love by Erica. But as soon as I dropped the link for other people to come up and we discussed the video I did, she hijacked the show again, talking about how her daughter was stricken with 19 and was gravely ill and all of this, right? So for 3.5 hours, we tried to coach her, we tried to comfort her, we tried to give her wisdom, we tried to help her.
And see, you don't do no stuff like that and take over nobody's panel like that.
Exactly.
Y'all were nicer than my people would be, because you don't do no stuff like that.
Yeah, but the problem is the very next day, she came on the panel and started speaking about how her daughter was doing great and had got a job at Amazon. So that's just one instance of the kind of stuff we were dealing with.
Yeah.
And then 1 minute she'll say she didn't have any money for her water bill, which was, she said, $2,000. Then in the next breath, she had $50,000. She take care of him. She wanted to go to him. She wanted all that. All that.
Oh, wow.
So, and it did hurt my feelings when, of course, you chose to listen to her mess, because it did. It made it feel like as if no matter what, you were just gonna make sure you were opposite side because she was so crazy. Like she
No,
actually,
that wasn't it, Wicked. And like I said, I apologize. That wasn't it by any means. It was just, I guess it was just people in my ear, and specifically her. Just because, like I said, I wasn't, over on your channel like that after what we had going on. But she would just still come back and report to me, "Oh, they said this. I think they were talking about you. I think they were throwing shade at you." So me being defensive,
we weren't mentioning you. That's just it. We really were just doing our own thing. Like, and the ladies will tell you that. That's why when we come over there, we weren't like enemies to you or anything. We were just trying to let you know, no, the story she's telling you is fabricated. Like the story about the drugs, for instance. It's on this video that I'm playing now. This is about to come up next when I play it. But she basically stated on my panel, that she was the one who had a drug issue. I never have had a drug issue, but years, like over a decade ago, okay, let's be clear, well over a decade and a half ago, I was arrested for distributing, because I was around a coworker. They dropped my charges. So that's what my story, when I told and said, if you want to pull my background, this is what's going to be said. That is the only time I said I've been involved with anything like that. And they dropped my charges. And it surely wasn't me having a drug problem. That's never happened. She got on the panel thanked me for telling my story and admitted that she had a boyfriend that gave her powder. Okay, that was her story. But yet y'all be up there running my name talking about I'm on drugs. And then
Yeah,
oh well,
like I said, I apologize for that. And that didn't just come from DNT Clutch, whoever she is now. But it didn't just come from her. So I guess that's why I kind of just jumped on that. So,
I have
like
never,
I can only
if that
apologize
was
for
my
it because I
story,
did,
no.
I did jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can do is apologize. And like I said, I do apologize for anything that I've said out the way to you or your platform.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like I said, we as women got to do better because it only would have taken a conversation. If that's just like Miss V, I'm welcoming you to my panel because I do want to have a dialect with you. Because what I was just explaining was one of the things you kept saying. Like when I told you I went on AB's the first time, you were saying, "No, Wiki, you did say you were on drugs." And once again, and people know, I still do have the video up. But I've never had a drug problem, ever, ever. And I would never have to lie. Like if that was my story and I chose to have a panel, then I would stand in it, say that's my problem, so that I can be transparent and still help people. I tell my story.
All right. This is
exactly
on your panel to apologize to you, number one, and your subscribers. But you don't realize last night, after I went on her AB panel last night. I apologized to all of y'all. I apologize to you. I said I was on the back, and I also said I didn't give it. I don't give a care whose baby. I mean, the babies is none of my business. I don't have to take care of any babies, And I explained that AB I wasn't going to talk about, and that I have, I said what I had to say. And I apologize to you, and I apologize to your panel.
Well, thank you. And I must say, yes. And Perp, welcome to the platform. Are you here, Perp?
I apologize to all of you guys because you know what? When I finished hearing your platform last night, and I went to bed, my first thing this morning, I got a hold of AB, and I told AB, that keep her off of your panel because the one that caused all this problem.
She did. She did.
Because I listened last night to everything, and I felt embarrassed. As an older woman, I felt embarrassed. I felt hurt.
Thank you.
I felt dumb. And I apologize. I really do to every last one of you guys. Anything I said or did, I don't want you guys. I'm the older woman. I'm not doing. I talked to AB off of YouTube, and I let her know you're wrong.
Yes, Monea wants to apologize, guys. Anybody that would like to come up and apologize, and I'm so thankful, and I'm not being fake or nothing, but I love all of you women, whether you rock with me or not, just because we women in this whole world, and we already know what we've been up against.
And
so
I spent,
not
and
the
I.
time. We all want our kids together. We all want to be together ourselves.
Exactly.
So I feel we as
know.
women, we just supposed to set the tone. So I'm so thankful because I look at AB like I've got a daughter her age, and I look at you as a woman of my peer. Well, me and you and Perp should be going out and cutting up for real. We should really be showing them how to really turn up a good time and show them wisdom. Because that's what it's about. We shouldn't be at a war, especially not over no lies. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't never trying like hurt that woman. Like never. We for hours, y'all. We would do it for hours and hours. Every time we would have a subject, she would always take over. As soon as I dropped the link, she'll be the first one to come up. And then as soon as somebody say something, she would just take over the whole panel for hours about her. And then when we would somehow get her where we ready to talk about something, she'll say, I'm just ugly. Or she'll say, I'm stupid. Or she'll say, I just don't want to live. It just be pull us back in again. And then people will be like, oh my gosh, look at the shape this woman in. So we'll stay another hour. So eventually, when it all came to surface of how she was playing around, asking people for money, we just figured out, look, we had a meeting, and that's what y'all listening to now. This wasn't public. This was our private meeting. But and so
Right.
nobody but us women. So when it says bashing, yes, all of us by this time had enough because we had been talking to this woman behind the scenes too.
And I want to say to Miss Veronica, I really commend you for, having AB's back. Like you said, no, y'all didn't know. And I want to say, if I say anything to y'all as well, I want to apologize to you as well, because like I said, Clutch got a way of turning everybody against each other. And that's what she was doing. So on the behalf of Wicked, like she could speak for herself, and the Angels, we want to say we're sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ms. B, absolutely. I think that we collectively understand what the problem was, and I want to apologize and also commend you for taking the time to kind of listen and try to get an understanding of why this was happening. That was very, very big of you, and I definitely appreciate
I heard you cry out last night. I heard you
cry. And the rest of her stuff.
You're young. You have a great.
I heard you cry out last
and
night.
Nobody's perfect. And I know what it's like when you depend on other people to give you information. So I'm glad you're able to say that. Purpose.
Yeah, I stayed the whole video last night, and what I heard, I was like, I said, okay, let me see if they seen my video on AB last night, apologizing to all of you guys, and I was out of my character. That's not me, And I sat and I listened, and I went to mass. I'm a Catholic. I went to mass and lit candles and prayed on it. And I came and I talked last night, and I apologized to all of you guys. And it's none of my business. And then I came on. I said, let me see what's really going on. So I came on your channel, Wicked, last night, and I listened to the whole channel. I said, I be darned.
Yeah.
I was a fool, and Empire, you was too. Because AP, AB Empire, you was too. We all got chewed into this lady's controversy.
Right.
She's not. If you guys, the way I see it, and I'm gonna be honest, and this is only my opinion, I believe between your channel, Glenn's channel, AB channel, she's looking for content because she doesn't have any content. None.
No.
No.
But my thing was, when I made the logo for her and we had talked, and I actually gave her the name Love and Life, it was supposed to be a turning point for her to want a new chapter in her life and to kind of let go of what she had been through and be ready to help other people. And she never wanted to come from that point of helping people. You know what I mean? It was always, she wanted people to see her as the victim. And I would beg her just to simply, I told her, like, just get your channel, do this, do that. And then she would act like that was the hardest thing in the world and never start. Okay, so guys, I got into watching it too. But that was an actual sit down where the Angel Gang made up briefly with the Empire young ladies. Okay. And what it shows is, the reason why I played this was because this is why these women are going so hard to try and make you all think that I'm something that I will never be. Like, I'm almost 50 years old. Okay, let's be clear. I'm almost 50 years old. So if I haven't done those things like scam, been a witch, worship the devil, all of that, baby, it's gonna be hard as hell to do that when I'm already polarized. I'm hardwired now. Okay, I'm sticking to what I know, and that is worshiping the Lord. Okay, like, I am a Christian. Okay, I'm an agnostic Christian, but I am a Christian still. Okay, I believe in the teachings of the Bible, and that's just it. I see myself as a worthy soldier of the Lord, and my intent is to help us women to be stronger. I'm not a witch. Never sold kids, and I'm saying that again. I've never scammed anyone. That fake receipt that they tried to show that was supposed to be between Carl and I, guys, that was made by Fifi, the woman who actually ran a scam when I was incarcerated and tried to get donations. She made that receipt. That's not real. If it was real, how would she have gotten it? How could she have gotten a receipt out of two people's phones? Think about it. Why wasn't these women up on my panel now talking about they were angel gang? Why weren't they telling me then, well, you need to stop worshiping the devil? Oh, you're a scammer or any of those things. That is why these women are so bent on trying to make you feel that I'm something that I'm not. And that's meant to help people because they know they cannot go on this journey with me. And I don't want to be apologetic for it. I called on this panel Perp my best friend, but yet when I was in a time of need, she used my name to scam others. The same way she wants to scam y'all into thinking that she's some type of mother that actually is mourning the loss of her child. When the truth is, she's mourning the loss of the child that she saw as good. And now she's bent out of hella shape because of the monster that she's created. And instead of her trying to help her son do better, they're just drinking themselves to death. And I don't wish that on nobody. So when you see these women talking about me, ask them some questions about their own lives. Ask them what's going on with them to make them so pressed about talking about me. You can't make me who you want me to be. I am who I am. Now, I'm going to be building this platform again, and I'm thankful for each and every one of y'all that know how I give it up, know who I am, know what I'm about, and know that this is just a bunch of fuckery and a smear campaign. They sit over there trying to act like they're holier than God, and they're not. And Patricia, I'm Fred. Thank you for that info, but believe me, baby, I have people working on it. Trust me. That's all I'm gonna say. They want to make me content, and hey, the only thing I can tell them women is go on with your miserable ass lives. Talk about something else. Go ahead and co-sign a young woman that thinks she needs to rob her viewers. Because over here on the crier side, the only one that's ran a scam is Loved by Erica. That's the one that was telling us she had a book deal. She had all these things going. She was going on tour and all of this took our money. That's who did a scam. That's who, not me. Keep my name out of the bullshit. I don't give a damn about what mugshots you put up. I don't care what unflattering pictures you take up. Like, I don't care. I really don't. I'm comfortable in who I am. I know who I am. I'm a grown woman. Okay? And it doesn't hurt me, but it shows your character flaw, which is y'all are just envious and bitter. I don't go to bed at night thinking about y'all. I have a good man. My children are healthy and strong. I have my career back. I'm on top of my game. The only thing what I'm concerned now is, am I going to be able to get a home big enough for a garden and hopefully a swimming pool? That's what's on my mind, not you all. So I'm going to end this live, but I appreciate y'all again. You know, yeah, they haters, Patricia, just haters. And they talk about things that never happened while people were watching. In that clip, Tari kept trying to kiss on me and all this and that, and he was trying to flirt. But now to hear him tell it, he never wanted anything to do with me. I'm a bad mother, this, but yet he's the one that is evading child support and had to be arrested as early as even this week. He literally just got out of jail again for child support. Look at how he looks now versus look at how he looked then. And you tell me if he needs to make some choices and changes in his life and get away from those people that are just bringing him down with all the hate from me. They stay talking about me all because they want to be over here. And that ain't never happened. So continue to talk. But I'm going to be opening up my channel to other content, and new people are going to come along. So even if I've lost the majority of the support of the Cryer family side, it doesn't matter, because there are tons of other people who will benefit from what I have to give. You cannot take that from me. And I'm still going to be celebrating my family. And I'm still going to be a loving woman. And I'm still going to be on here trying to help somebody. And I encourage y'all to do the same. Y'all know what it is. I'm Wicked Angel. Okay? I am. Angel to most, wicked to some. That's how it is. But in the end, y'all, that's a character. My name's Joy. Okay? That's what my friends call me. Joy. I'm out. Peace. If you would like to help me out when it comes to being a moderator, please DM me. Hold on, let me make sure it's up before I go. This is my IG, people, not the fake one that they were trying to show you receipts on. But this is it right here. Hit me up. And I thank y'all. Have a good night. Be safe.